It's Free IP presents Pussyville. Pussyville, Episode 4, Voting and Opening a Bank Account.
Hey, Kanga.
Good morning, Ozzy.
Are you going somewhere right now?
Yeah, why?
I got my first paycheck from my job, and I need to cash it in somewhere.
Cash it? Don't you have a bank account?
I never got around to making an account.
It's still pretty early. I'll take you to the bank to make an account.
I can wait if you're busy. I could just ask someone else.
It's fine, Ozzy. I was just about to go vote.
Vote? There's an election today?
Tell Eddie and Piglet to watch Roo for a bit. I'll be waiting in the car.
So, what election is going on today?
I'm voting early for the Pussyville mayoral election.
Oh.
After we make this bank account for you, I can take you with me to go vote.
To be honest, I was thinking of sitting this one out.
What do you mean?
I'm not really into politics, and I don't like any of the candidates.
Ozzy, voting is one of our most important rights as Americans. Participation is key.
Wait, there's the bank right there.
Why do you want to go to that bank?
I saw an ad saying that they'll give me a free smart TV if I open an account with them.
Yeah, no, we're not going there. I'm taking you to my bank.
But Kanga...
Ozzy, that bank isn't even insured by the FDIC.
What's that?
It's insurance for banks from the federal government. Basically, if the bank fails or runs out of money, the FDIC will give you a check for all the money you had in the bank, so you can make a new account somewhere else.
So, if the bank isn't insured by the FDIC, and it goes under... I'll lose all my money?
Exactly. We're at my bank now.
Welcome to the Pussyville Bank. How can I help you today?
I'm referring this young man to your bank. He'd like to open both a checking and a savings account.
Wonderful. You can fill this referral form out, man. As for you, sir, here's the paperwork you need to fill out. Do you have your ID and social security card with you?
Yeah, here you go.
Perfect. Let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, what's overdrafting?
That's when you spend more money than you have in your account. If you allow overdrafting, your payments will go through when you don't have enough money in your account. But you'll have to pay it back along with the fee. If you don't allow overdrafting, then your debit card would decline in that case.
I see. I think I'll opt out of that then. And I'm done with the paperwork.
Great. How much money did you want to deposit today?
Here's my paycheck. I'd like to put $100 of it into the savings account too.
No problem. And done. Here are copies of all the paperwork you signed. Here's your new debit card, and we're all set. Do you have any questions for me?
None at all. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, since you got referred by one of our existing customers, you're both getting $25 deposited into your accounts.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Still want that smart TV?
Thanks, Kanga.
We'll be at the polling place pretty soon. I wanted to tell you that...
Sorry. Piglet just texted me. He said Owl's on the radio right now talking about his political beliefs. Let's listen.
I do have a cause, though. It is obscenity. I'm for it. Thank you. Unfortunately, the civil liberties types who are fighting this issue have to fight it owing to the nature of the laws as a matter of freedom of speech and stifling of free expression and so on. But we know what's really involved. Dirty books are fun. That's all there is to it. But you can't get up in the court and say that, I suppose. It's simply a matter of freedom of pleasure, a right which is not guaranteed by the Constitution, unfortunately. Anyway, since people seem to be marching for their causes these days, I have here a march for mine. It's called Smut. Give me smut and nothing but. A dirty novel I can't shut if it's uncut and unsut. I've never quibbled. If it was ribbled, I would devour where others merely nibbled. As the judge remarked the day that he acquitted my Aunt Hortense, to be smut it must be utterly without redeeming social importance. Pornographic pictures I adore. Indecent magazines galore, I like them more if they're hardcore. Bring on the obscene movies, murals, postcards, neckties, samplers, stained glass windows, tattoos, anything. More, I'm still not satisfied. Stories of tortures used by debauchers, lurid, licentious, and vile, make me smile. Novels that pander to my taste for candor give me a pleasure sublime. Let's face it, I love slime. All books can be indecent books, though recent books are bolder. For filth, I'm glad to say, is in the mind of the beholder. When correctly viewed, everything is lewd. I could tell you things about Peter Pan and the Wizard of Oz. There's a dirty old man. I thrill to any book like Fanny Hill, and I suppose I always will, if it is swill and really fill the... Who needs a hobby like tennis or philately? I've got a hobby, rereading Lady Chatterley. But now they're trying to take it all away from us unless we take a stand, and hand in hand we fight for freedom of the press. In other words, smut. I love it. Ah, the adventures of a slut. Oh, I'm a market they can't glut. I don't know what compares with smut. Hip, hip, hooray, let's hear it for the Supreme Court. Don't let them take it away.
That was weird.
What were you saying before?
Aren't there a lot of problems in our society? Underfunded schools, a low minimum wage, high rent prices, and so on?
Yeah?
Do you know how most of these problems can be solved?
The people in power are the ones who have to solve it.
How do they get in their positions of power?
By getting voted in. But what difference would it make if I sat this one out? It's just a local election. What impact would I have if I didn't participate in this one?
Ozzy, the right to vote is a valuable one. Otherwise, no one would want to take it away from anyone. It went from being given only to landowners to being given to practically everyone. For some groups of people, it took activists getting beaten, harassed, ridiculed by the media, or even killed to get the right to vote. The only people trying to convince you not to exercise your hard-won right to vote are those who don't want you to vote. Voting is where the people's power is. Choosing not to vote isn't a protest, it's surrender.
Those are fair points, but won't everyone just vote for the best candidate anyway?
That's not always the case. Some people will vote for a candidate solely for their party affiliation. Some people vote for candidates who have convinced them that they should vote against their own economic interests because it would help people who they consider to be unworthy. It's our responsibility as citizens to make sure our voices are heard at the ballot box, and shirking this responsibility will make sure that progress will be stifled.
You're right. I really should vote.
Good. We're here at the polling place.
You're a lot more informed about this stuff than I am. Can you tell me who to vote for?
Sure, I'll text you a list of who to vote for.
A list?
Yeah, it's not just the mayoral election. There are other things on the ballot too.
Thanks for teaching me about all this stuff, Kanga.
Anything to help you become an adult. Now let's go vote.
Thank you for watching Pussyville. Be sure to check the description for the voice actor credits. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this with your friends, and I'll see you next time.